The Honourable Melanie Joly, Minister of Industry and Minister responsible for Canada Economic Development for Quebec regions, will deliver remarks and participate in an armchair discussion with Mike Mueller, President and CEO of the Aerospace Industries Association of Canada. The event will take pl. Every day, firefighters, paramedics, and police officers put themselves in harm's way to keep Canadians safe. They deserve to know that the law is on their side. Today, at Station 9, the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada, joined by representatives of the Gov. Yesterday, the Honourable Maninder Sidhu, Minister of International Trade, met with His Excellency Nguyen Hong Dien, Vietnam's Minister of Industry and Trade, on the margins of the 47th Association of Southeast Asian Nations Summit in Malaysia. As Canada continues to diversify its trade around the increasing access to support services across Canada for members of the defence community who have been affected by sexual misconduct is a priority for the Department of National Defence and the Canadian Armed Forces. Today, the Sexual Misconduct Support and Resource Centre announced that its Karim Bardzi, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry, will attend the Tech 7 Summit and participate in a fireside chat hosted by Michael Aceto, Vice President, Chief Legal Officer and Corporate Secretary at OpenText. They will discuss Canada's cutting-edge AI ecosystem, efforts to sup. In November, keep streaming Canadian on NFB platforms. This month, 2 new, award-winning films, 1 documentary and 1 animated short, are available for free online. They offer powerful and insightful explorations of personal and social issues. Remember, NFB.ca is home to more than 7,000 streaming films ACC. Today, Okonese First Nation is celebrating the grand opening of its newly constructed Okonese Aboriginal Head Start on Reserve building, a vibrant, community-driven space dedicated to nurturing early childhood development and school readiness. This new facility replaces the original Learning Centre B. The Tribunal is an independent quasi-judicial body that reports to Parliament through the Minister of Finance. It hears cases on dumped and subsidized imports, safeguard complaints, complaints about federal government procurement and appeals of customs and excise tax rulings. When requested by the media are invited to Chantier Naval Forillon. Member of Parliament Serge Cormier will celebrate the completion of the 10th and final Bay-class search and rescue vessel built by Chantier Naval Forillon, the Canadian Coast Guard ship Bay de Gaspé, and the start of construction of the nearshore FIS. The Government of Canada has taken action against the rise in crime by introducing sweeping reforms that would make bail laws stricter and sentencing laws tougher by targeting extortions and sexual offences. Today, the Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada, was J. He will also make a keynote address at the Atlantic Council Summit on the future of energy security. These engagements will take place ahead of the G7 Energy and Environment Ministers meeting in Toronto, co-hosted by Minister Hodgson and the Honourable Julie Deberson, Minister of Environment and CL. The Canadian Grain Commission operates as a revolving fund, charging service fees to fund most of its operations. Currently, fees are not sufficient to cover costs. The Honourable Sean Fraser, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada, alongside the Honourable Matt Wiebe, Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Manitoba, will hold a press conference on provisions in the Bail and Sentencing Reform Act providing support to first responders. Media Ava. The National Film Board of Canada greenlit 16 productions and co-productions between January and September 2025. 7 new feature-length documentary films, 5 short docs and series, and 4 new animated shorts are now underway at NFB production units across the country, reflecting a vibrant range. On September 25, 2025, Canada Border Services Agency officers at the Coutts Port of Entry found nearly 77 kilograms of cocaine with an estimated street value of $7 million during a secondary examination of a commercial truck seeking entry into Canada from the United States. The CBSA arrested the driver, Arez. Carlos Ladau, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Industry, will give opening remarks at the Canadian Steel Conference, where he will discuss current challenges, solutions and measures of support for the sector. Time 8:00 Location, Montreal, Quebec. Members of the media are asked to contact. When athletes and coaches are mentally healthy, they are more likely to achieve the highest levels in sport, perform consistently, stay in sport on a long-term basis, and continue giving back after they retire. That is why Canada's new government remains committed to supporting the mental health and. In a rapidly changing and uncertain world, Canada's new government is focused on what we can control. We are protecting our communities and our country. We are building our economy with major projects and millions more homes. We are empowering Canadians with lower costs and new opportunities to help. To that end, Serge Cormier, Member of Parliament for Acadie, Bathurst, the Honourable Gilles Lepage, Minister of Environment and Climate Change and Minister responsible for the Regional Development Corporation, and Her Worship Kim Chamberlain, Mayor of the City of Bathurst, announced a federal investment